Hey guys, it's she and I'm back today with another video. So for those of you who are new to my channel, hi, welcome. The little tappy sounds you hear in the background are my little Chihuahua Oreo. No, not right now. Look, she's like fiending to get in the video. Sit. So anyway, in today's video, stop. Okay, we gotta make a video. All right, gotta make a video. Today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about why it was crucial for me to get a workspace for my antique and vintage business. So if this is your first time watching a video, make sure you guys, when you have a chance, to go back and watch some of my older videos. I think you'll find the content very enjoyable. You'll get to see a little bit of my journey and how I got to the point where I'm at now. So I am an antique and vintage shop owner. I have a booth space inside of an antique mall called Bonney Rd Antique Center, and it's in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I've been there for about 3 years. It'll be 3 years in January. And I sell vintage and antique home furnishings, art, rugs, furniture, etc. And how my business started out is like most people that you'll see. I started out painting furniture finds. So I would go to the thrift store and find like a really inexpensive dresser, or look on Facebook Marketplace and find a dresser very inexpensively. And I started out just painting furniture with chalk paint. And then my business grew from there, where now I go to antique malls, I go to auctions, I go to thrift stores and Facebook Marketplace, and I look for great deals on antiques, and I clean them up and fix them and offer them for sale to my customers on my website and also my Etsy account. So where my business really grew was when I got a workspace for my business. I live in a home that is 1,030 square feet. It's small, it's apartment size, and I have a deck in the back, and I have a driveway. I have a nice big backyard, but I don't have like a dedicated place to paint furniture. So a struggle of mine was always like, where am I going to paint the furniture? I'm also a single parent. So at first I didn't want to get a workspace because I just wanted to be available for my kid. I wanted to make sure I was here when she went off to school and I was home by the time that she got home. But one thing is that my business started to take over my home life. Our home was not a peaceful place. It was a storage unit. There was furniture and antique and thrift stuff everywhere. It was to one point where there was dressers lining our hallway. There were dressers in the kitchen. There was just nowhere to sit. I couldn't invite anyone over. It was just really, really, really bad. And it was full of just like project pieces, more projects than I had time for. So this past January, I decided that I was only going to buy items that really didn't need work to them. I had a storage unit for 12 months, and it was just severely being underutilized. It was on the second floor of like a storage building, and if you've ever had a storage unit that is climate controlled and it's like up in the building, it's very annoying to take the dresser or item out of your car, then take it onto a cart if there's a cart available, then take it up to whatever level you're on, and then walk all the way down the hall. It was a lot. And then on top of that, this storage unit that I was at, the lighting wasn't so great, and it took me over a year to realize that I did not have a light bulb inside of my unit. I didn't realize the units came with light bulbs, so I was constantly just trying to figure out different lighting solutions. And then after I finished the item, where was I going to take a picture of it at? You know, I didn't want to do all that work and then have to like, the storage unit had beautiful brick on the outside, but I was like, okay, now I finished painting this piece of furniture. I have to take it all the way downstairs to take a picture of it and then back up to the storage unit. So I was happy to get the stuff out of my house. It just feels good to come home. My house is decorated. I'm not embarrassed to have people over. It's not a storage unit anymore, but now I just have all these little like intricate little things that are like in the way, you know. So I moved to a storage unit that was a 15 by 30. It was huge. It's on the first floor of this storage unit. It's a garage. I can pull my truck up to it, and I can like pull the dressers out and do what I gotta do. But I still kind of had the issue of now I can buy project pieces, guys, and just kind of like leave them sitting for a week or two. So I was happy. I was really happy with this storage unit. However, it kept flooding. It flooded and flooded and flooded. It's an outside garage unit, and so every time there would be some inclement weather, some really bad wind, a hurricane, the storage unit will flood out, which water is no good for antiques, you know. So I finally bit the bullet and I got a warehouse for my business. Now there are issues that I'm currently facing in my warehouse. For example, heat. There's no heat there. There's no central heat. Now granted, I don't have to pay for the heat, the electric, the water. I don't have any utilities, but I don't have any ductwork. So the struggle has been trying to keep the garage part of my warehouse warm. So I just quickly figured out, okay, I'm never really going to be able to heat the garage at this time. Like, I have a 2-year lease, so maybe next year I'll be able to get some garage heaters installed. I'm not paying for the electricity, so I would just simply have to buy the heaters and have them installed. But you know, there's issues there. But now I have a workspace where my front room is where I can take photos of my items. They look beautiful. I can create content. Then I have my garage where I can store everything, and then I have a packing room with a desk where I can sit and like upload products and print my shipping labels and put things in boxes. There's a bathroom, and I'm like no longer like painting in my house, so I'm beyond happy. And so if you and the most important part about all this is that getting that workspace, guys, even going from the smaller storage unit to the larger one, I freaking tripled what I was making, okay? Like, I started my Etsy account, I started shipping furniture, and I was able to triple like my sales just from having things more organized. I set up like a fake little studio inside my garage storage unit, and I would just lift the doors and take pictures, and that worked for a little bit. And it honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that that place kept flooding, I would still be there. It was $500 a month. It was around the corner from my house. I could go there and just work on things, and you know, it was a lot more accessible. My place now is about 15 minutes away. Still not bad. I'm grateful for this space, guys. I'm so grateful for it. So I don't want you guys to think for a second that I'm complaining about the new space. There's challenges there, but overall, I'm just grateful to have a workspace. I'm grateful to be able to come home and I can separate work from home. Like, I have a space where I can take pictures and pack my items. I can buy projects and they can sit there for a little bit. I can get paint all over the concrete floors, and it adds to the character of the place. So if you are thinking about getting a workspace for your business and you have access to business credit where you can borrow somebody else's money and take that leap of faith, do it, okay? And I'll talk to you in another video about business credit, because that is how I was honestly able to afford to have a workspace. When I moved from the storage unit to the warehouse, I'm not gonna lie, it was scary. I had to pay 1 month's rent plus a deposit. It's $1,150 plus I still have my mortgage. I was terrified, but just having access to business credit allowed me to be able to make some of these moves. And I can talk more about business credit in another. But if you can afford it, guys, do it. It's something that I wish that I would have done a little bit sooner. And now I'm really looking forward to being able to hire like a full-time person to help me, because I know that if I have somebody that can come there, take pictures, put things on the website, get things out faster, so that way I can focus on the marketing aspect of my business is going to grow and triple and quadruple even more. But workspace was key for me. Just working out of my house, it was just incredibly frustrating. So if you've reached a point in your business where you feel like you're just kind of outgrowing being at home, like, work on your business credit, get a workspace. It is going to completely change your business for the better. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Antiquish Home Decor. Also, you can make my vintage and antique treasures yours by visiting antiquishhomedecor.com. And leave some comments down below. I'd love to chat with you guys in the comment. I really appreciate you all for liking these videos, watching them, and contributing to some great conversations in the comments. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! If you have an antique or vintage store, leave your website in the comments below or your Instagram. I love to follow some of y'all back and check out what you have for sale. I'm always in the market for something cool. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!